What would you risk for the right to preach the gospel? Your freedom? Your blood? John Weatherford risked both and more to proclaim Christ in a world that tried to shut him up with prison walls and broken glass. John Weatherford was born around 1740 in the hills of Charlotte County, Virginia, into a devout Presbyterian home. His father, an elder in Cub Creek Church, pastored by Dr. John Holt Rice, raised him with a deep reverence for Scripture. But young John's spiritual journey would take a different path. In his early 20s, Weatherford experienced a profound conversion. "I was a sinner saved by grace," he later said, "and I could not keep silent about the love of Christ." Wrestling with the doctrine of baptism, he came to believe it should follow a personal profession of faith. Embracing Baptist convictions, he was baptized and began preaching at just 21 years old in 1761. His fiery, heartfelt sermons drew crowds and trouble. At the time, Baptist preachers in colonial Virginia faced harsh persecution. The Anglican establishment required preaching licenses, and many dissenters were jailed. Weatherford refused to be silent. On May 15, 1773, he was arrested in Chesterfield County and jailed for 5 months for preaching without a license. But bars could not contain his voice. Preaching through the jail window, he drew crowds who gathered outside to hear the gospel. Authorities built a high brick wall topped with broken glass to muffle his message. Still, Weatherford used a handkerchief as a signal and cried out, "No earthly walls can hold the truth of the gospel." One day, as he reached through the bars to bless listeners, guards slashed his hands. He bore the scars for life. Dr. William White later recalled seeing white and rigid seams across his hands, emblems of his suffering and bold faith. Even Patrick Henry took notice. He paid Weatherford's fine and secured his release. When Weatherford offered repayment, Henry returned the money, unwilling to profit from defending liberty. For nearly 70 years, Weatherford preached across Virginia, pastoring in multiple counties and serving as a chaplain in the Revolutionary War. He and his wife, Martha Patsy Sublette, raised 15 children. He died on January 23, 1833. A monument and church now stand in his honor, a tribute to a man whose faith could not be shaken. If stories like this inspire you, subscribe for more powerful moments from Christian history that shape the freedom we cherish today.